Oh, yeah. We're back at it again, ladies and gentlemen. You're now tuned into the two-man game. I am your host, George Michael Perez, a.k.a. G Mike. You know what it is. Here with my dog, Kevin Bouval. Kevin, how you doing, brother?
Coolin', big dog, man. We back at it again, week 3, two-man game. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, man. We trying to give you guys that brand new NBA content every week, man. You know, we love to be doing this, and it's just getting better and better. Apple Podcasts finally approved this week, so, you know, we on and popping on all platforms. George, let them know everywhere else they can find us, bro.
Yeah, real quick. I just noticed I spit a little bit, so if you saw it, sorry. It's kind of disgusting.
You good, dog. Just make sure you ain't spitting on people in real life, dog.
Oh, no, for sure. But yeah, you guys could catch us on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And on YouTube too, for all you viewers out there that like to see the content instead of just hearing it, on YouTube channel, G Mike Media _
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you check us out. Like, subscribe, show some love. We show love back, man. You know how it is.
Yeah. So, yeah, we want to give you guys the topics for today. We're going to be talking about some late free agent signings. We're going to be giving our own opinions on the teams who are going to be the best, who are going to be the worst for the upcoming season. We're going to talk about the Summer League and the rookies. They're doing an incredible job this summer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Them boys balling out there, man. You see, I'm rocking that Hoyas one time for that boy Iverson, man. Showing love for the rookies out there in college, man, coming in and balling, man. You never know who's gonna come out in these games, bro.
Yeah. That's what's most exciting about it. The people that are coming up in the NBA shining, you know, like no one else knows their names. When they watch the NBA Summer League, they get to see the truth.
Exactly, man. Make those final pickups for these last roster cuts, man, and really make some impacts on these teams, man. So, I mean, we're seeing it all along the NBA season where guys picking up players from like Kendrick Nunn and Duncan Robinson, Miami Heat down here. These boys came from summer leagues and G League teams that are making real impacts on these squads. So there's a time to shine.
Yeah. Before we get into that, though, I want to give a big shout out to USA. You know what it is? We won gold medal again. Yes.
Fourth time in a row, baby. Yes, sir, man. Shout out to KD and them boys out there balling, man. Dropping 29 on that closeout game, man. Averaging damn near 30 for the last 3 years. So, hey, man, shout out to them boys out there and bringing back that goal for the 4th time in a row. Like you said, defeating France in that revenge game. They beat us down in that last first game. You know, Evan Fournier and Rudy Gobert was balling, but not this time around. But we shut them down and they looked like they were scared this time. So,
yeah, for sure. And to the people that doubted USA from the beginning because of those 2 exhibition games that we lost in a row, you guys jumped the gun too quick. How are you going to doubt your own country, first of all?
Right.
Second, how are you going to doubt the best players in the world, bro?
I mean, when you got, like I said, bro, KD averaging 30 in closeout games. You got Damian Lillard, Drew Holiday. Dame only put up 11 points. Jason Tatum came through, though. That boy dropped 19, and he was heating up in the 4th quarter. Like, KD, bro, he had 21 in the first half. Like, dog, like you saw what KD came out and said on IG at the end of the game. Like, this skill is unmatched, bro. Like, don't try these boys. Like, when it's time to really close out the game, these guys are going to show up, bro. I mean, obviously, yeah, there's talent around the world. You got guys like Luka. You got guys like Giannis out there playing for other countries. You could have had guys like Embiid and Jokic playing for their countries too. But, when it comes to USA and you got these boys all stacked up in one roster, Zach LaVine. I mean, guys that didn't even play, Chris Middleton. I mean, dog, like USA is going to be undefeated for years to come, dog.
Yeah, and I can see the other countries, you know, getting their confidence just because they had the factor of they've always played together year round. They have that chemistry going all year round. And when it comes to Team USA, they only play against each other in the league, in the NBA. So when they come together every 4 years to play in the Olympics, yeah, their chemistry is not good off the bat, but they're too good. They're too big time talented for them to just for people to just doubt them like that.
Exactly. And then obviously, like what happened the last couple of seasons with COVID and all that shit, like we couldn't really practice and get together because usually Team USA gets together, if not every summer, every other summer. For the World Olympics, it's every 2 years. So they practice every summer, really, after the NBA. It's just the last couple seasons been funky. So they haven't really played in like 3-4 seasons, like you said. So they haven't had no practice, no chemistry. The last time we saw Team USA, we had LeBron out there, James Harden, KD. I mean, like, it's a whole new roster, really. KD, I think, is a vet. We had Melo out there. He got the 3-time championship. I mean, not 3-time championship, 3-time gold medalist. Shout out to him. But now KD tied up that record, so he's up there with him, 3-time medalist. And he might break it if he come back in 4 more years. Who knows? We'll see that. But yeah, bro. I mean, you, like you said, you can't doubt these guys, bro. Like, whoever you pick up on this roster, I mean, USA has way too much talent to doubt these guys.
Too much firepower.
Yeah, practice or no practice, dog. As long as we get that chemistry going, obviously, they were only together for 2.5 weeks, bro. Like, and they won what 6, 7, 8 games to win the gold medal. Like, that wasn't a long time at all, bro. So some of these guys came out in the just finishing the championship. Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, and Drew Holiday. So they were there for like 5, 6, 7 days. I mean, it was crazy, bro. And they still managed to get that goal. So
credit to them, bro. Yeah, and Drew was one of the best players for Team USA.
Right, he came in hot.
Yeah. The first game against France, the game that we lost, the last 4 minutes of the game, he scored like 12 points to try to put the game to a tie. But Evan Fournier just did his thing. He hit a couple of threes at the end and made us lose. But hey, it counted in the rematch game in the gold medal.
Exactly. They showed up when it counted the most, man. And you saw them boys, they celebrated, they enjoyed that shit, boy. They got on IG talking all that smack, drinking, getting drunk, drinking that Lobos.
They deserve it.
They deserve for sure, bro, man. They work hard for it. So them boys still rocking those gold medals where they go. They showing up to the summer league rocking that thing. So
yeah. And I love the pettiness of Draymond Green. Just after they won the gold medal, he's looking for all the tweets of all the doubters. The first one that came to his mind was Kendrick Perkins, because
that's what I'm saying. He called him out by name, like, bro. Like
at least every time he was on TV or he was on Twitter just watching the games, he at least said it once a night. Something like that.
And Draymond Green, he's just an impact player, bro. Buddy had 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. I mean, obviously no points, but just the 5 assists and the 2 steals, like, you feel that impact in a closeout game. Yeah. So he's gonna show up and do what he got to do, man, for sure, dog.
Bro, like, he brings that intensity. He brings that leadership, the IQ.
He's also, I mean, look at his resume, bro. 3-time championship, 2-time gold medalist, 1-time defensive player of the year. I mean, Draymond Green is a Hall of Famer, bro. Like he don't put up crazy numbers, but he's an impact player, dog. Like, Draymond is an all-time player, all time.
Imagine if he works on his scoring. He gets like 15 points a game.
Like people forget that he can get bucket, bro. In Game 7 of the 2015 finals, or 2016, when LeBron came back from that 3, he put up 31 points, like 5 rebounds and 6 assists. That Game 7 when he came back, because remember, Game 6 he was ejected. Like,
I think it was Game 5.
He was ejected Game 6. That's why LeBron, they were able to tie it up. And he came back Game 7 and put up crazy numbers. Draymond can score, bro. He put up 30 plus, and obviously the rebounds, the assists, the blocks, everything else that came with it. So I mean, bro, like, Draymond, again, credit to him, kudos to him, dog. Like, he deserves that gold medal, and he deserves to be shouting, freaking celebrating and getting drunk, doing whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, for sure. And you mentioned his name earlier, Luka Doncic. That man put on a show against France before France came and played us. Boy has 16 rebounds, 18 assists. No, 16 points, 18 assists and 10 rebounds. Triple-double to end his Olympic season this year. And it was just amazing, bro. Amazing.
Yo, I mean, prior to that loss, bro, this man was on a 16-0 run with Slovenia, dog. 17-0, I believe, before they took their first L. I mean, Luka Doncic is a monster, bro. Like you said, dog, 16, 18, and 10, dog. Triple-double. There's only been 3 triple-doubles in the whole Olympic history. One from LeBron and one from some guy who dropped 23, 14, and 10.
Some Fufu Lane.
I wish. I mean, obviously, it wasn't no lame. He dropped.
Yeah.
I wish this source would have gave me credit, man. NBA IG, dog. These boys ain't good with it, but obviously the team won versus Canada. But I mean, 3 triple doubles, man. Back to Luka Doncic, dog. Like, he's put up historic numbers, dog. Like, I mean, he's gonna be a monster, dog, and that's why Dallas gave him that max extension that you saw, 5 years, $207 million.
Well deserved as well.
One of the biggest for a rookie ever. like a rookie extension. That is, I mean, Luka Doncic is a monster, bro. Like he's gonna be the next up and coming generational player for the NBA. I mean, if it's not Giannis, Luka's definitely right there behind him, bro.
A few years and he's MVP of the league for sure.
For sure. I mean, he's already been a EuroLeague MVP. He's won a championship in the EuroLeague. Like he's definitely, he said it, bro. Like it's so easy to score in the NBA because of the rules in FIBA, man. Like so many players are speaking on that this summer. Like, and obviously, like you read out his stat line, he's only dropping 60 points, but he's dishing it out, 18 assists. He's finding his guys because it's not as easy to score. They're not calling all these ticky-tack fouls that they call in the NBA, where you get to the line and you're averaging basically 10 points just from the free throw line and just getting wide open threes. Like you got to work for these shots in the Olympics, bro. And like, I think honestly, man, speaking on that they should change some of these rules in the NBA. Damian Lillard came out and said, yeah, it is harder to score. They're not calling these dumb fouls. That's why there are so many guys averaging so many crazy numbers in the NBA. But I mean, what do you think about that, bro? Do you think it'd be better, or do you think it'd be worse for the NBA if they change some of these rules up?
I think it would be better because me personally, I'm a defensive minded basketball player, even though I'm not freaking nasty or nothing like that, but still, you know,
I mean, LUKA'S, bro. Let me play ball. Let me guard you up, man. Don't be calling these dumb little fouls, or you saw how they changing the rules too on guys making informal shots, like leaning into guys, like leaning forward and kicking their legs out. Like, come on, man. Those are not fouls, bro. Like, let these guys play defense and call these offensive fouls on these players, bro. Like, change that shit up, bro.
Yeah, good move on the NBA for sure. Good move on the NBA for doing that, putting in that new rule for this season, and it's already been impacted in some summer league games. You saw quickly he went up for that pump fake, but he jumped in.
Buying none of that.
Yeah, they didn't call the foul or nothing, and he was looking at the ref like, "Oh, what's up with that? What's up with the call?" Nope. So that's good that they did that, man. It's gonna be better for the sport. It'll be better for the fans. The fans are gonna love that 100%. They don't want to just see James Harden and Trae Young go to the line 25 times a game.
Step back and then jumping into your defender. I mean, come on. Obviously, we want to see guys score points. You want to see dunks and threes.
Yeah,
like, oh, that's fun. That's what brings entertainment for the, for the fans. But obviously, to bring the old heads back too, like we want to see some ball, bro. Let us play D. So that's definitely going to be fun to see, bro.
Like, imagine in the playoffs, they let them play more defense.
Right. So they say they want to be consistent year round, but clearly there's more.
It's not at all.
Defensive refereeing and obviously, and even star refereeing and regular player refereeing. Like, there's bias in the way they referee these guys.
So I think more games in the regular season are going to be called like that, and they're going to be way more intense, which is going to bring more value to the league, more viewers, more, it's just going to be better for the league. 100%.
No, definitely. I mean, they're always trending in the right direction, and it's always a buy-in from everybody across the board. So it's always going to be fun ball, bro. I mean, it's crazy how it just seems like we've had basketball year round, man, from the Olympics to now summer league. Love it, dog. Like, these rookies are hooping out there, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah, man. Speaking on the summer league and the rookies, I know you saw Jalen Green go up against Cade Cunningham the other day. That was awesome. The way that they were both covering each other, like I love that matchup. Young Melo type stuff in summer league.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
Great vibes, man. I mean, what was it? Jalen Green dropped about 23 points. Kaminga put up about 25. Yeah, 23 to match it up. I mean, I put up a little bet up on Price Picks up against them boys, and I won me a little money on that. So, great matchup on them, man. You love to see it, dog. Like, it's just going to be the future of the NBA. Like, the summer league, you get to see who's really about it. Jalen Green said, I'm coming for you, dog. I should have been the number 1 pick, so I'm going to come at you, Cade Cunningham. Like, yo, who doesn't love that type of confidence and like, come on, that dog in these players, bro, these young dudes. And I like Jalen Green. Jalen Green was already in the G League and the Ignite team. I mean, he was playing up against pros. He wasn't playing in college up against kids. So he has his experience already. I mean, he's ready to just go out there and hoop in Houston. That roster is his. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with John Wall out there. Like, they might buy him out. But I don't see him. He's definitely not starting for that team. It's going to be Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr., and they're going to let these guys run with Christian Wood, dudes like that. So, I mean, is gonna be fun to watch. Josh Christopher, yo, that kid can play, bro.
You
Like,
saw that, bro. You saw it.
that
Hey,
kid can play, bro. Like
he has
these
heart for
guys,
sure. The boy's a dog.
like they have some players out there in Houston, man. H-Town representing right now. Like they got some dogs for real, like some hoopers. So shout out to them, credit to them to picking up these guys and letting them play.
Yeah, let me give you a real quick hot take though, off of my plate.
What's up?
I'm gonna say Jalen Green has a better career than Cade Cunningham moving forward.
Okay. I mean, like I said, you see the type of energy he got. He said he should have been the number 1 pick. So if he coming with that energy, Cade Cunningham, his personality looks like he's laid back and like he vibing and shit. But obviously he got a smooth game too. So
no, yeah, for sure.
But I mean, hey, it ain't hot, dog. I'm right there with you. I kind of agree with that. I like Jalen's game for real. But they're the same archetype, though. They both about 6'8", long. That we just got to see who's going to be more committed to defense. I mean, Cade Cunningham was mic'd up, and he's pretty defensive player out there, bro. Like he's a leader out on the court, and he gets his guys in the right spot. So, hey, we'll see, bro. But I like that. Nice take.
Big props to all the Ball brothers making it into the league. You see Gilo, that's his nickname. Gilo.
They call him Jello, I think. LIANGELO.
Jello. Yeah. Jello,
now, that boy hooping, bro. First game, 16
man.
points, 16 minutes. I mean, 5 for 5 from the 3. Like you see his old boy on the sideline, his brothers on the sideline cheering him on, crowd going crazy. I mean, he's been picked up. I think last season he played for OKC Blue G League team, but they didn't really play him. They had him on the bench the whole game. So I think this is the first time he was really on like ESPN 3 and shit. Like people really watching him, and he comes on balls like that. Yo, do you think he's getting a roster spot or not?
Yeah. I think he makes it. Just for sure. He's a good basketball player, no doubt.
His box office. I mean, he's there with his brother.
Exactly. The connections is gonna get him in there for sure. But I think he's gonna turn out to be a lethal shooter, bro. I think he's gonna be a great impact from 3. He'll probably put at least like 6 up a game, 7 up a game, and he'll probably make what, 4?
Right.
Hey, he has a little something to help their team, but I think he's gonna be a lethal shooter the way he's shooting it with confidence.
No, I mean, LIANGELO, bro, like the Charlotte Hornets, they just gave up Malik Monk and Devontae Graham and all their shooters. So to replace him with a guy like that, and obviously, like he said, he has that connection with his brother already. I mean, it's pretty obvious. All he had to do was come out there in Summer League and show that, yo, I can ball. I can put the ball through the hoop. Somebody pick me up. And I think it's going to be a perfect fit right there with him, bro. Like today, he didn't really have a great game. I think they played Indiana Pacers or somebody like that, but he dropped like 8 points. But yo, as long as he can stay consistent, play like that 7th to 10th man role, that rotation for them, bro, that's all they need. Come in, drop some 3-pointers, play some D, grab some boards, you Gucci.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna do great things with them, no doubt.
For sure, man.
I want to jump into these 2 last-minute signings though, because I want to get your opinion on Dennis Schroeder, how he left on the table 4 years, what was it, $84 million extension from the Lakers to sign a 1-year $5.9 million with the Boston Celtics. What do you think about that, my man?
I mean, what does he think about that? This man swore that he was worth what, $120 million? Like, bro, sometimes you just gotta humble yourself. A great organization.
That was his agent. His agent was in his ear. Hey man, you're worth this much.
Hey, I don't know what he got to fire. Yeah, he got to fire his agent then, because I mean, an organization like the Lakers offering you $84 million, and like, what do you think, bro? Like, I mean, obviously you saw what he posted on Instagram, like, oh, I'm gonna go play for a great organization like Boston. Like, this is a prove it year, bro. You better ball out, do what you got to do, and hope for this next year, dog.
Of course, he's only on a 1-year contract. He has to.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked about it last episode, how this is just another point guard for Boston, bro. This is their 5th point guard in like 5 years. Like Isaiah Thomas, Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, and now this guy. I mean, obviously, I think he's a little better than the last couple, to be honest, the fit alongside Tatum and this guy Green, because he's a little defensive point guard. They haven't had a defensive point guard, really. And he can play make. Last year, he averaged in the 20 games that LeBron James was out, Dennis Schroeder averaged 17 points per game and 8 assists with 5 rebounds. I mean, that's solid. If Boston can get that type of contribution from the point guard role that they've been missing, that's all they need. You let Jason Tatum keep dropping 25, Brown drop 30, 25 here and there. Let Enes Kanter, Enes Kanter is a silly pickup, but this guy, he averages like 12, 13 rebounds a game. So like that's basically all they need right there. I don't know how far they'll get in the East, but I mean, it was a good pickup for this year. As far as for Dennis Schroeder, trash. Like he left hella bread on the table. Horrible decision from him.
Terrible business move.
Yeah, he could have went to a better team for him, like a better fit where he could have been the starting point guard and the role could have been more defined for him. Like, I mean, I don't know what the hell he was thinking, bro. Like, obviously the Lakers didn't need him. They know what they was doing. They probably would have used that 4-year, $84 million to trade him off somewhere anyway, probably to the Wizards. But and he probably knew that. But I mean, at least he would have got.
But if you know that, you need to take that.
Exactly.
You cannot leave $84 million on the table and just hope that you're gonna get a max back. Hoping you're gonna get a max contract with another team when you almost won 6th Man of the Year. You didn't win it. And
right.
You're not
and that's what he's banking on. Like, oh yeah, y'all saw what I did last year. Like, come on, bro. Like, you didn't win it, dog. You were up there, but yeah, like he should have just took the bread, bro. Like now he missed out, and who knows if he'll get that back. We've seen hella guys pass up on bread and they never get it back, bro. So
yeah, look, respect to him for putting his money on himself.
Right.
But terrible management by his agent, his entourage, whoever was behind him, giving him all the advice. Terrible talks with him.
No, that was like you said, bro, not a great smart business decision from him, bro.
Yeah.
Good for Boston. They got him for a bargain value deal. I mean, a great low risk, high reward, but for him, terrible.
Yeah, so the last minute signing that was not a surprise, but we were all waiting for it, obviously, because he's one of the greatest in the game right now. Kawhi Leonard signs 4 years, $176 million with the Los Angeles Clippers. You think him signing back with the Clippers, you think is gonna put him over the hump of they finally got to the Western Conference Finals, so we gotta give him props on that. Right, but you think it's gonna put him over the hump to get to the finals and then win it?
I mean, when I look at the Clippers team and the roster right now, realistically, he's not playing this season. And when you look around and see how they filled out that roster this year, I mean, I think they still have their Rondo at the point guard. I'm not sure what they've done there. They let go one of them, or they still got the Morris brother. They still got Zubac. It's pretty much the same roster coming back. They re-signed Reggie Jackson, PG's homie. So that's a nice little pickup for them, for a couple of years there. But as far as replacing Kawhi Leonard and what he can do coming back, I mean, when you look at the West, bro, and the Lakers are definitely coming out the West this season. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If healthy, the Lakers coming out the West. Then you got teams like the Warriors coming back. You got teams like Phoenix, up and coming. Obviously, Chris Paul re-signed. We'll see if they can add a couple pieces here or there. But I mean, like, to see the Clippers and Kawhi, like I've seen them come out and do the same thing every year. I mean, Paul George, if Kawhi was healthy this year, maybe they could have made some noise. But going forward, he always has a leg injuries, the same knee, same leg, quad, calf. I mean, he just got to stay healthy at this point, bro. Like, yeah, he got that championship run with Toronto, but he got lucky there too because the Warriors was injured and, I mean, a bounce here and there in Philadelphia. So, I mean, good contract for him, good contract for the Clippers. Hopefully, if they make the finals, that'll be good for them and the organization. They've never made a finals in history. They made their first Western Conference Finals last season. So, I mean, but as far as the impact and what it'll do for him, like, I don't know, bro. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I just think that, like the opposite of Dennis Schroeder, I think that Kawhi's entourage, his team, his agent, I think they're very intelligent. They know exactly what they're doing. Instead of opting into the other contract, he opted out and he got a new contract. He got more money. They know what they're doing over there. And he's playing in his hometown, in front of his family, in front of his friends. He loves being in LA. So, hey, hopefully they can win it one time. I think this last year was their highest percentage of trying to win the finals, actually get to the finals and win it. Now with the Lakers, like you said, I think those chances like Slim to none.
Yeah, bro. No, it's gonna be tough. I mean, like you said, he secured the bag. He did it smart because he could have signed a 1-year deal and then signed the contract next season. But who knows if he would have got hurt and was even able to sign another contract. So yeah, smart move for him for securing that bag. I mean, 4 for 176. That's stupid bread right there, bro. He's set.
Yeah. And talking about smart moves, Chicago signed Lonzo Ball, like we talked about in last episode, and Miami doing the sign and trade for Kyle Lowry. But it's on the pause right now because the NBA is doing an investigation on Miami and Chicago, saying basically for tampering. You think it's going to fall through, or you think it's going to fall out?
I mean, hey, we saw what happened last season. Bogdan Bogdanovic trade got voided because of tampering. I mean, basically, there was more details that came out. You know, the trade basically fell through before the reports came out about tampering, but because that happened, they ended up taking fines, and they took some second-round draft picks from them as well. So I think that's what's going to end up happening with the Heat if they end up finding anything. If they do find anything, I mean, all they can't find, basically what I heard in another podcast, is that they can't find messages between the organization and the player.
That's the thing about it, about the Bogdanovic trade last year, that basically before the whole free agency started and everything, there was already rumors that he was going to go to Milwaukee.
Exactly.
So that's why they started the investigation, and then they looked into it and they saw everything that was going on before.
Right. So obviously that's what went down, but I don't think, I mean, in this NBA, and that's another rule that I want to talk about. I mean, that's a rule that needs to be changed too, bro. Like, why do they have to wait for a certain day and a certain hour to talk about rumors? And because we were been hearing about Lonzo Ball going to Chicago since last season. We were been hearing about Kyle Lowry that we were going to trade for him last year. And then, we got to wait till Friday at 6 p.m. Like, bro, these guys are talking, their agents are talking, players text. Like, that's already tampering. So you're saying I can't text you, but my agent can't talk to your organization, but I could talk to you. So it's the same shit at the end of the day. Like, Jimmy and Kyle have been talking.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying, but what I think, and obviously this is just an assumption from me, but what I think it does is the reason why they put Friday at 6 p.m., for example, is to give other teams the chance at the same time as the rest of the teams in the league.
And so give everybody, there should be a hard line, but as soon as the finals are over, bam, yeah, that's it, free agency. Because it's reality, bro. It's the offseason. Everybody's talking, everybody's done, everybody's over. But if you give from the finals, then the draft, then the this, and then 3 months in between, you think players and teams aren't talking? Like, guys are ready to move on.
No, for sure.
Let change the offseason date then. Let it be from as soon as the season is over till the season starts, basically.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
That's the deadline, basically, where everybody's getting thrown off because of the day that it starts.
To me, it's more controlling the teams, the general managers, the players, than it is anything else. Like, right. I just feel like they wanted their way, and they wanted a certain time to another certain time, you know?
They gotta change that shit. Now they're gonna keep dealing with tampering because guys text and talk all the time, so they can't control that.
I agree. They should change it.
They're not gonna be able to control that.
No, but let's say these trades do fall through, right?
Right.
Lonzo's in Chicago, Lowry's in Miami, right? So with that being said, who do you think would be the best team in the East and the West this year going into the playoffs?
Best teams going into the playoffs. I mean, obviously, you got to give credit to Milwaukee and what they just did, you know? Like, you're not going to disrespect them, but I'm not going to put them number one. I'm going to put, Brooklyn Nets at number one. Because that roster, they just re-signed KD 4 years, $186 million too.
Ching.
So, I mean, he's there for the long run. We saw that the reports came out that the owner is looking to actually lock up James Harden and Kyrie Irving before this season starts as well for some extensions. So
and trade Kyrie, man. Trade him.
Whatever the case is, they're looking to lock him up for the next 4 years, and they can have that contract to trade or whatever the case is, but he's only 27, 28 years old. So, I mean, but they're not going to trade Kyrie's homie. I mean, that would be sick. Like, that would be crazy. Just piss off KD like that. But I'll rank Brooklyn up there, Milwaukee up there, Miami, boy, we definitely top 3 in the East, if not top 3 in the NBA. I mean, we are definitely going to be top 5 defensive rankings in the NBA. We were top 10 last year. And I mean, with Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, PJ Tucker, Victor Oladipo. I mean, these are defensive-minded players, bro. Marcus Morris or Markieff Morris. Yeah, we got Markieff Morris. I mean, we re-signed our captain Udonis Haslem. I mean, this guy's gonna be here forever and ever until just coaching up and showing this guys what it's like to really play in Miami, dog. Like, we're definitely gonna be a top 3 team. This is everything that we were missing last year. We're getting it this year. I mean, the New York Knicks, they were 5th last season. Who knows? Can they repeat this year? I mean, I don't see any teams that really came out and did anything to surpass them. Maybe Atlanta.
Chicago, man.
Oh, Chicago, wow,
man.
I forgot about that.
They got,
but they're right around there. I
they
like them around the
Levine, Levine,
Levine,
DeRozan, Lonzo. Hey, Chicago's gonna come out and stunt.
No, definitely. I mean, first of all, as long as that chemistry's there and they can get that, that play style going, but they have so many perfect fits that, yeah, you're right. They might come out and make some noise, come out and win some games.
5th seed. I give them 5th seed.
Yeah, I like them there. That's why I hadn't mentioned them yet. So, I mean, around the 5th, 6th seed, right there with Philly. I mean, we got to see what's going to go on with that Ben Simmons move. Are they going to start the season and finish it with Philadelphia? If he starts the season in Philly, he's definitely not going to finish it there. Like, I just
don't know, man. He's not talking to them at all. He don't answer their texts. Obviously, this is just rumors, but he don't answer their texts, their calls, nothing. It looks like he don't want nothing to do with Philadelphia no more.
And I mean, we saw what Joel Embiid came out and said in the playoffs. Like, he basically said that, we lost that game when Ben was scared to dunk the ball on Trae Young. Like, so you think Ben Simmons is gonna fuck with him after he put him out on blast? And then Doc Rivers was asked, "Oh, can you guys win a playoff game with Ben Simmons as your leader?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know." Like, that's disrespectful.
Terrible, terrible.
That's they just terrible tried him on TV. Part, yeah, like.
How you the head coach of the team and you gonna say that about one of your star players? Come on, man. Like, you're just taking away the man's confidence, bro. And that's what he needs. That's what he needs, bro.
I mean, we saw the videos, like him putting up buckets with Rondo, shooting threes and stuff. I mean, he has a shot, bro. Like, he can shoot. He just, like you said, that confidence. He doesn't have it. Bro. It's all mental. He has to get in there, take advantage. He's 6'10", 250, 260. Like, this guy's a big body. Like, he can take over half of the league if he wanted to. He just has to get to his spots and get his shots up, bro. So I like Philly to be no lower than the 6th seed, bro. Like, if they get any lower than 6 or 7, that's pathetic on their part, for real, if they run that roster back. Now, again, assuming that they trade Ben Simmons, and I mean, we'll get into this topic later, but we're seeing that there's 2 big names out there that they could swap Ben Simmons for. But I mean, I like Atlanta to come back in. I mean, I feel bad putting them at the 8th seed, but we're seeing Charlotte. I mean, LaMelo Ball gonna come out and hoop, bro. Like, I like Jello. I like what them boys got going on out there. Gordon Hayward, they're gonna have another year together. Gordon Hayward played really well last season for them, bro. Putting up about 22 points per game, 5 rebounds.
He's injury prone, bro. That's what I don't like about him.
Prone, he's
but injury prone.
Yeah, I mean,
can't stay healthy, man.
He's that vet that they can rely on, but yeah, can he stay on the court? That's where they really need him. They're a young roster, obviously. They got PJ Washington, a couple other young guns out there, but I like them to make the 8th, 9th seed around there. But top dogs in the East, bro, back Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Miami. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Who you got coming out the West?
The West, I got both LAs at the top. Lakers first, Clippers second. Okay. How you said about Kawhi probably not going to play this season. I don't know. I think he probably comes back maybe mid-January, or right before the playoffs. He'll come back and play for them. Right. Obviously, the Lakers, the big 3, AD, LeBron, Westbrook, and they got those shooters that are just going to be disgusting behind the arc. Melo, Wayne Ellington, Malik Monk is a nice scorer as well, and he can play defense. Yeah, they got a great squad. They're going to come out the West for sure in my book. But I got both LAs at the top. Third, I'm going to give it a Phoenix just because of the mentality and the intensity that they play with is it makes you fall in love with the game.
Right.
Makes you just want to watch them every single time they come on national TV, TNT, ESPN, whatever it is. It makes you want to tune in and watch them just because of the way they play.
No.
And then I'll give it to Utah, but Utah disappoints me every single year. Just
in the playoffs. I mean, they're a good regular season team. They gonna win 50, 55 games. Mitchell, he's a good bucket, but in the playoffs, and then Rudy Gobert is a liability, dog. Like, I hate seeing this man get defensive player of the year, and then he can't guard nobody but other centers and just stay down low. Like, bro.
And he can't get points, bro. He's like what, 7'2"?
Yeah, like 7'1", 7'2", and he's just a lob threat. That's it. Like, aside from lobs, he can't get his own. He's not a post-up threat. He can't get his own move down low.
Work on your footwork, man. Work on your footwork. You go on the post, you do a little shimmy, a little hook, or if not, dunk on somebody or a fake and then turn around, a little layup. Bro, you got to work on that footwork, man, and get that offense going.
No, yeah, I mean, he's just that type of role player, man. He's going to play defense, get blocks, and get rebounds. That's his role, basically. So with that roster, I mean, they're, like I said, they're a good regular season team, but when it comes to the playoffs, they got to figure something out with that roster.
Yeah, because
in the getting far.
Whoever they play in the first round, I think they'll beat, no doubt. Right. But getting to the second round, you got to play Phoenix, you got to play Clippers or the Lakers. You ain't beating none of them. None of them. You're not beating none of them.
Right. I mean, they could get streaky. You saw what they did in the bubble. Donovan Mitchell dropping 50 and coming back from, well, actually, no, that was Denver that came back from 3-1. Utah lost that 3-1. They was up 3-1. They could have won that series and went to the next round. They just couldn't close out. So every year that Donovan grows, they got D Wade out there, mentoring him and all that. He can get better, but I feel like they need something else, like just Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell and Bogdanovich and now they got Mike Conley. They re-signed him for 3 more years. So that's a good little point guard vet for them. But
yeah, I like Mike Conley, but he doesn't have the championship DNA.
Yeah, he's made a couple playoff runs. He has some.
No, for sure. And he's disgusting of a player. He's disgusting on the court. I just don't think it's enough to get past LA's or Phoenix.
No, for sure. Yeah, I like that top 3. They're pretty much my same top 3. I mean, LA is definitely up there. Phoenix, Clippers. I like Denver if Jamal Murray were to be healthier, come back miraculously. Jokic is going to be a monster. Michael Porter Jr. is coming back crazier.
Oh, Michael Porter Jr. I feel like this season he's gonna
blow up without Jamal. He's gonna get all the opportunities, all the touches. They got Jeff Green to help him out. Michael Porter. Last year, he was putting up, I think, close to 21, 25 points per game towards the end of the season. I mean, the guy, I had him on my fantasy team, and he was getting me some dubs towards the end of the playoffs.
Yeah, he's a bucket, no doubt.
No, yeah, he's long, 6'8", 6'9", like can grab boards, can shoot it. He's like a little young KD, so I like that.
Yeah, so guys, we're super excited. The seasons are right around the corner. The beginning of the season is right around the corner. We're super excited for it to start watching it with you guys, start discussing the games that are going to be coming up. But now we're going to jump into the NBA trivia because it's time for me to get another dub. You know what I'm saying?
You barely won last week, big dog.
Barely won.
You had some good
Did I win? Did I win?
You had some good questions. Yeah, I give you that. It was all right. You caught me off guard. I had some good ones.
Since I won.
Yeah, go ahead, princess. Yeah.
I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna give you. It's an easy question, but it could be difficult if you don't know the answer. But I feel like you already know the answer. So my question is: who is the oldest active NBA player right now?
Ooh. Oldest active NBA player right now.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have said it right now because it's the same thing. Oldest active right now.
Oh, yeah.
Active. But yeah, you know that.
The oldest? Well, I'm going to have to go with my team right here, Miami Heat, and assume it's my guy, Udonis Haslem, dog. This is the 19th season. I think he's like 40, 41.
41, yeah. Oldest player right now. Shout out to him.
baby.
Obviously, you mentioned him earlier, but shout out to him signing another 1-year deal with us. He's probably going to play till like he's 65. But, you know,
right, bro.
We need that mentality in the locker room. Keep everybody
he looks
straight.
like he's still fucking 30, dog. Like he's ripped, he's swole. When you see him in practice, like he's guarding these guys. Like, he's a fucking beast out there, bro. Like,
no, he works hard for sure, each and every day. There's no doubt about that, and he's not gonna go a day without working hard.
He's a freaking monster, bro.
Okay,
Respect to him, dog.
You know what you're talking about.
I know. Yeah. So one zip. All right, let me get to my first question. All right, so you might know this answer too. You know, I feel like you've seen this around, you know, because we were speaking about the gold medal game, and shout out to USA and all them boys for bringing back that gold medal. But how many players have won the gold medal and the championship in the same year?
Okay, so I'm obviously say Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday. So that's 2 right now. I'm gonna say LeBron James back in 2012 when we beat the Oklahoma City Thunder and obviously went on to win the gold medal that
sir. He was
that summer in London, right? Yeah, it was in London.
And he had the MVP. Yo, he was monster that year.
All right, good shit. Coming to think about it, yeah, I'm gonna just stick with those 3 because I don't. No more bells ring.
I'm so surprised. 6 players have won the gold medal and the championship. So Kyrie, 2016, LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, when he won the gold medal with Kyrie Irving against the Cavs. Kyrie Irving went to the 2016 Olympics and they won gold medal.
True.
So Kyrie Irving in 2016, Kobe Bryant in 2008 won the championship, went to USA, got the gold medal as well.
2008, I thought the Celtics won in 2008.
Or well, like the 2009 finals, but it was the 2008 Olympics. So it was like a weird. I don't know. He's on the list somehow. He's on the list, just like that funky list you showed me the other day.
Yeah.
And then Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen too.
Oh yeah, true. Off the Last Dance documentary. How the frick did I forget that?
For sure, that's 2 right there. So, yes, sir.
That's what's up, bro. 6 players won a championship and then went on to win the gold medal. Imagine how tiring that is, man.
Bro,
going from
we just saw it live, bro. Like literally, like this is probably the craziest one. Like literally, just finishing the championship and just flying straight out, like in the middle of the Olympics, like to go out there and just hoop, bro.
Yeah, they went. I think they celebrated for like a few days and then they flew out there, Jrue and Middleton.
And celebrated some more, dog.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, dog. No, that's love, man. So again, man, respect and credit to Team USA and all the gold medalists out there, man.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna give you my second question. This one is a little tougher. I don't think you're gonna get it at all. So sucks.
Let's see.
Who has scored the most points in a single game in a NBA Summer League history? Sorry.
Oh, NBA Summer League most
history.
Points. NBA history. NBA history. I feel like this is a trick question. I feel like it was mad recent. And
I'll give you a hint. It wasn't mad recent.
It was not?
No.
Damn. All right. So I'm gonna go with I feel like I'm gonna say like Lou Williams.
Lou Williams. And how many points would Lou Williams score? Just you're wrong. You're wrong already. Let me hear how many points you think he would score.
No, it was probably Brandon Jennings or some shit. I know some little shit.
Hey, that's that's actually 2 good guesses. I'm not gonna.
I don't know why. I feel like it would have been somebody like that. I would say like 35 or some shit, 40. I don't know how much is the record in Summer League.
So the player was Anthony Morrow with 47 points.
The fuck is that?
And Golden State Warriors over New Orleans Pelicans in 2009.
Wah, 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 wah. That boy ain't even make the league. All that to not even make the league.
So who's Anthony Moore?
No, he made a roster. I think yeah, exactly. I think he played a couple seasons somewhere, but I can't even recall, bro. I like
47 points in a summer league game. You're a rookie,
man.
or if not a sophomore in the NBA, you come out and score that many. That's work, boy, and that's work.
Hey, man, people underestimate the summer league, dog, but the summer league is, it's a mini preseason, it's preparation, it's exposure. Like, go out there and ball, bro. Yeah, man. And some of these guys ain't even old, man. You look at the Blazers summer league roster, they got Michael Beasley. They re-signed what was that guy that played for Denver? That center, Kenneth Faried. I mean, they got all these old guys on that summer league team right now, bro, just getting exposure, trying to see if they still got something in it. So, I mean, you don't know who you could be going out there and playing against, bro. So just go out there, hoop, show your talent, dog, and you never know who you're going to get picked up by, bro. So,
yeah, true that.
Summer league is dope, man. I'm loving watching all these games and stuff right now, man. All right, dog, I got my question for you, dog.
Let's go. About to tie it up.
Nah, no, sir. I'm going to go home with this dub. All right, so I'm going to give you a list of 4 players, and you got to give me the right answer. Okay, so
A, B, C, D, multiple choice.
Yes, sir. So
back in high school,
who was the youngest player to score 10,000 points, or who was the first to reach 10,000 points? Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, or Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant.
Wow, you're mad confident to be freaking wrong.
Just because he's an elite scorer, bro, and he came in the league super young.
He did come in super young, but LeBron came in.
And he got like 3 NBA scoring titles. Back to back.
LeBron scored 10,000 points at 23 years old in 59 days. He was the youngest.
Man, 23 years old, bro.
And then KD, I think, was like the second one. Yeah. Yeah, bro. So that's like he came in at 18. That's like 2,000-3,000 points a season, dog. I mean,
23 years old. I was working in Michael Kors or some shit like that. And this motherfucker scoring 10,000 points in NBA.
Yo, man. I mean, 10,000. I mean, he was the youngest to score 30,000. He was the youngest to score 20,000. I mean, he just breaks record after record, dog. Like, LeBron is a beast, dog.
All right, man. I see you get the crown on this one once again.
This dub, man. You know how it is, man.
Don't worry.
I'm the king at this, dog.
Yeah, okay. There's a little trend starting. You get one, I get one, you get one. And so next week,
I'm back
next week.
Back to back like the Heat, dog. That's how I do it.
Yeah, back to back. I won last week. What are you talking about?
Back to back next week.
I'm gonna
win next week, dog.
Cocky.
No, sir.
Hey, man. Hey, thank you guys for watching this episode. You know where you guys can follow us. You can follow me on Twitter at GMikePerez and on Instagram at GMikeMedia_. Buval, let them know where they can follow you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So on IG, y'all can hit me up at KBuval. Let's talk sports. Let's talk hoops, man. Let me know what's up on Twitter at Point Guard Booth1. Point Guard GAWD, man. You're gonna see it up top, man. So yes, sir. Hit me up, man. Let's talk some sports. Appreciate y'all for checking in. 2-Man Game Week 3, Episode 3. Like D Wade, like AI. Yes, sir. So next week, Episode 4, man. Like my man Dak Prescott, his favorite player from the Dallas Cowboys. Check us out every Friday, man. We're now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Google Play, wherever you listen to your podcast, man. Show us love. We're going to show love back, man. This is exciting and new for us. So obviously give us suggestions, comment down below. Let us know what we could do to make it more fun and interesting for you guys. Comment, interact with us. We're going to interact back, man. Appreciate y'all.
Love that outro. Real
yes,
quick.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Before we get out of here, I just want to say that we're interested for anybody that wants to be on the show, talk some hoop with us. You know, we want to start bringing on guests. We really would appreciate it if you guys want to come on. You know what it is. Definitely.
You guys want to link up, man? We got a little studio. We can probably work some things out. I mean, we're really looking into, expanding and growing our content. Obviously, like I said, let us know what we can do for you guys. But obviously, we're all sports related. Anybody want to promote your content as well, let us know and we'll hop on with you guys. So, I mean, 2-man game, baby. Me and George, my dog. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. We out of here.